NRM South's Soil Extension program worked in collaboration with farmers and grower groups to deliver soil health workshops and field days. These were co-designed with the community to deliver targeted and region-specific information that addressed key challenges and advancements. These events provided farmers with the tools to sustainably manage soil health with a view to increasing production and enterprise viability and the sustainability of soil as a natural asset.
It's not a chore to come to work every day and be here in this amazing spot, that's for sure, yeah. And I do feel that we have a responsibility. I mean, even if something as little as, if I look at the slope of this land and we look down the hill, there's a creek not far below us. So for me, it's important to think, what am I doing to this land that could be putting things into our waterways that head out to the Huon River and keeping the ecosystem beyond the fence lines healthy as well.
I sometimes say to farmers, who's going to be managing your land in 100 years' time? Who's going to be managing your land in 500 years' time? That's an almost impossible question. But are we managing our land now in a way that will allow somebody else to be managing it profitably in the future, climate change notwithstanding? And I think when we think about it that way, we realise that we're all just custodians of the land. Yes, I might have property rights to it now, and it's my exclusive domain, and I can do whatever I want to do with it, but it eventually will get passed on to somebody else, and we all have an intention to pass our land on in as good or better condition than we got it in. And the question is, are we going to achieve that aspiration?
I am the Soil Extension Officer for our Soil Extension program.
So I thought today's workshop went really well, and I thought some aspects that were great about this workshop was the fact that we can bring a community together and also bring an expert speaker from Victoria down to Tassie and allow him to share his knowledge and information to this community of market gardeners.
The workshop was fabulous. I found that it was really informative, and as someone who's been market gardening for 3 to 4 years now, I thought that it was really aimed at the right level in terms of content. Some of it was still quite elevated for me, but I feel comfortable with that because I know there's room to continue learning there, and I think that's why a lot of people farm, because you can continue learning.
Natural resource management groups are exceedingly important because one of the things they can do is connect mainstream big farmers through to some of the alternative innovative farmers in that soil health biological space. Some people are saying, look, I want to grow different types of food that's healthy for me and my family or for my community. Right the way through to more traditional land care activities in terms of water quality and bush health and coastal health. So I think it's a very important thing for Australia to be involved in, and this connection role and educational role is exceedingly valuable because often industry people are very busy in that space, educators are very busy at schools and universities. Who's bringing us together? And I think that's where NRM groups should be increasingly brave and try and put more and more courses on that speak to quite a wide audience and bring them together.
Workshops are a good situation where you can actually get a lot of interaction with farmers, so particularly when you get a lot of discussion about their concerns and their problems, and if it's often in workshop situations there's other farmers who've got the same experience of can discuss the same problems and come up with solutions amongst themselves, as well as the presenters helping facilitate that.
My name's Belinda Nielsen. I'm the Regional Soils Coordinator for Tasmania, and I work between NRM South and the Tas Farm Innovation Hub. The strategic intent of the Soil Extension program in Tasmania has been to engage with lots of different farmers and landholders. We've got lots of people at different levels of understanding and different scales of production, and it's been a really great way to engage across the 3 regions with lots of different people and lots of different industries.
Yeah, today's workshop was great. Everyone here seemed to really enjoy it. The weather turned on for us. It was great to have Declan out as well, getting into some really deep soil health stuff. We actually have a great community of small-scale market gardeners in southern Tasmania, so I think it's really important to promote and support that. And I was just really glad that NRM could put this on.
The work that NRMs do and Landcare do provides farmers with the opportunity to maybe hear new messages or have new research delivered to them that they may not otherwise hear about.
And the dynamic lifts everyone. Everybody's learning, and also learning what they don't know and how they might go on and learn more. And I think that's fantastic.
Finding out what some of the main issues are in agriculture and particularly around soils and production, and then trying to channel those funds into those areas, I think is quite important. And then once that information, whatever the research findings are, and then it's just a matter of getting that information out through workshops and various ways like that.
It's really great to work between the Tas Farm Innovation Hub and NRM South. You get access to such a different variety of stakeholders and of farmers and production landscapes and soils, of course. And it's also really great to just be able to share knowledge between different organisations and create better alignments with projects like the Tasmanian Soil Extension Program.